And now from east of the Pacific to west of parts unknown, south of Mars, north of hell, here are the smartest minds in the sport of professional wrestling. This is Brainbuster Radio.
You only learn where you are inside when life gives you the test. Will you back down, turn and run, or stand up with the best? When your back's to the wall, what will your answer be? Will you run for the door? Will you run out on me like it's hard? It's no holds barred.
How the hell you doing, Brainiacs? Long Island Iced Tea here, ready to talk pro graps with you live on this Monday evening, late night after a Monday Night Raw, which took place from Austin, Texas. All right. The doctor is in. Are you still the doctor? I don't even know. It's Calzones, a mythical icon in the world of Brainbuster Radio on the Unos and Doses. Good evening, Calzones.
Good evening. For the first time, I actually have stuff to talk about because I actually watched Pro Graps this week, so I'm excited to get it going, and I'm under review right now to see if I am still a doctor.
Oh, so wow. Well, good luck to you there. I know that it is your time of year, though. It's summertime, pretty much. That means Senior SummerSlam, Mil Calzones, is all about watching WWE, AEW, New Japan, and everything else live. So a lot of content coming from Mil Calzones instantly. And he said, Long Island, we need to get on it. Monday Night Raw just ended abruptly. Hashtag The Undertaker didn't even get to say rest in peace on Monday Night Raw. And I completely forgot that the big dog was there earlier. What a Monday Night Raw, doctor, or whatever you are now, Senior, Mr. SummerSlam. I mean, that had it all. And I don't know how you couldn't have liked that Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, they had to squeeze in a lot right now because on Friday it is the Super Showdown. And, I guess there's just too much to fit in, and it just wasn't enough time for The Undertaker to tell Goldberg that he's going to rest in peace.
He did tell him he was next, though. So that was important. The Undertaker.
Yeah, next for what, though? What is he next for? To rest in peace? Is he next in line at the buffet? I don't know what happened. I needed to hear the rest of The Undertaker's speech.
You're next to go to Saudi Arabia with me and try out the food. It's really good. I enjoy going there, Goldberg. I'll see you in Saudi Arabia.
It could be anything. He could have said anything. It's just all in the imagination now. You're next to shave your beard or your goatee. I don't know. It could be anything. We don't know what the Undertaker is telling he's next for.
Mil, I just got an email from one of the Brainiacs who can also tweet at us at the Brainbusters. Tweet it, read it, tout it, shout it, be all about it. Send out the link to this live YouTube. We're going to be live here, and we put the social media link out there. Well, actually, I just put it on Twitter. I only want to talk to Tweeter Brainiacs tonight, Mil. But one of our good Brainiacs, Jeffers, just sent in an email and said he was there in Austin, Texas, and he finished The Undertaker's line. He said, Goldberg, your next episode of The Goldbergs better be funny, or else I'm not watching anymore.
Oh, man, that's crazy. But right now, I also got one of our emails on Twitter from El Chonchon. It says, you're next to buy me the next Whataburger. I mean, we're getting conflicting reports here.
Make sure you say with cheese, Taker.
Yeah, you got to make sure you get cheese.
If you don't say with cheese, Whataburger won't give you cheese because for some reason they don't default to cheese, which makes no goddamn sense to me. But whatever. I don't want to go off on a tangent on Whataburger. My favorite part of Monday Night Raw, oh my God, it's so tough to pick. I'm going to go with a new inspiration I have for working out. The Wyatt Gym, the Firefly Funhouse, Yowie Wowie, the evil, devilish-looking boss, the big fat piggy Husky? I think I get Husky. A knock on Husky Harris, the piggy with chocolate, talking like a little German fat boy. That was my favorite. And oh my God, I want me some Zubas.
I don't know. Every week, man, this guy is so talented. He's out there. He's putting on a kid's show. He's good with puppets. And now he's working out, dancing and coming up with songs. Like, what can't Bray Wyatt do? I don't understand. It looks like he could do anything.
So, have you done the Muscle Man dance before tonight?
No, but you better believe I was doing it right after. I feel like I've already lost a couple of kilos. I just been doing the muscle dance. Do the muscle dance.
To the Muscle
I'm gonna do it
Man
right
dance.
now.
So
do the muscle
the
man.
lyric video is going to be coming out, I'm hoping, on
Do the Muscle
WWE's
Man dance.
YouTube channel.
Muscle Man
And
dance.
if you didn't catch the lyrics of the Muscle Man dance, I took notes, Mil Calzones, just because I like to pay close attention to the Firefly Funhouse. It said, pull down your pants and do the Muscle Man dance. Kill your parents and do the Muscle Man dance. Come over to my house and let's play with toys in the closet and do the Muscle Man dance. I don't know what all that means, but that's I was taking notes, and we're gonna try to.
I could have swore I didn't notice any of that. I guess that's what Bray Wyatt is doing. He gets you so hooked on the dancing part and the Muscle Man thing, you just miss everything else.
Well, I know what Vin Man would say. He would say he hopes Bray Wyatt never has a match, and this is all he sees forever and ever. And we hope you're enjoying our Brainbuster Radio bumper video, as it tells you exactly what the file is. Well, yeah, we're on YouTube Live, Brainiacs. Believe it or not, the podcast will go out on all podcast gimmicks. But it's the summer of Mil Calzones, and he said we want to do something new, which isn't really new. You know, Moose the Mark and I used to do this after every Monday Night Raw. BBR is
I remember.
Once upon a time.
I remember. I used to join it sometimes. Not as much as as I am now, but I remember you guys used to do this all the time, and I always thought, man, this was great. I can't wait for my opportunity to get on here and do it every Monday.
I think they might have already posted the Muscle Man dance if you want to hear it.
Look, man, hey, if you want to play that jam, I'm pretty sure tomorrow it's going to be on Spotify. The new jams usually come out on Fridays on Spotify and iTunes, all that stuff. So I'll be ready. If you got it right now, play it right now.
You got it, dude. Now shake those hips and let your backbone slip. Pull up your pants and do the Muscle Man dance. Just follow my voice. You don't really have a choice. And pull up your pants and do the Muscle Man dance. Now wiggle your behind. Erase your mind.
What the fuck?
Pull up your
Turn
pants.
that shit off. God damn. Fuck that. That was
God damn.
God damn. Oh yeah.
All I know is that this is going to easily replace the Millie Rock and all those other dance crazes. I mean, it's lucky that it sucks that it's summertime right now, but I'm pretty sure if I were to go to the orphanage on the regular times, I'm pretty sure every kid there would be doing the Muscle Man dance.
I'm just happy that Bray Wyatt's wearing a pink fanny pack and he knows what's up because he's dressed like Long Island Iced Tea going to WrestleMania in this video.
Well, he's dressed like every 70s, 80s wrestler as well.
Yes, go into the arena. The Muscle Man dance, just one. I mean, if you put this Monday Night Raw, if you put this on a big board and you visualize the segments we saw tonight, I'd put it up there as one of the greatest Monday Night Raws of all time because not only did we see the Muscle Man dance, but we had real life fucking arm wrestling. Mil Calzones. Arm wrestling back on Raw after 3 long years. Renee Young and Corey Graves both popped huge for it. Who wouldn't? It's arm wrestling.
I feel like it's been a long time since we've seen people just test your strength, not even have a wrestling match, just see who the strongest arm wrestler is, bodybuilder, who can lift the most weights, who can lift the most trucks over and flip them over. It's been a long time. And when I started watching that this was an arm wrestling match, I got super excited.
And it was Bobby Lashley and it was Braun Strowman. And now that is the match I'm most looking forward to in Saudi Arabia because, I mean, for thousands of years, war has been waged in that, raging wars have been waged in that part of the world. But I don't think they've ever had battles like we're going to see between Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman. The size of those men, the muscular, the vascularity, the power slams. It's a battle of power slams in the desert.
Look, I don't even think they should even have a wrestling match in Saudi Arabia. It's Saudi Arabia. Why don't they have Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman pulling tanks in the desert, just pulling tanks, lifting, what is those, artillery shells? Let's see who can just do a whole bunch of presses on them, who can lift them up the most times. I think they should just do that in Saudi Arabia than having a match. That's just my opinion, though.
Or they should just. Oh, yeah, good job, Neil. Yeah, you're right. It is winner take all in Saudi Arabia. I think they should just have an arm wrestling match in Saudi Arabia rematch, because that was kind of disputed. Bobby Lashley with the slap, and it looked like Braun Strowman had, he had an illegal grip, I think, compared to Bobby Lashley.
What did you got to see? Did he do the 4 fingers into the thumb and then just use that? Just gave him over the top.
It was
over the top.
It was also unfair because someone stole Bobby Lashley's hat, because if he was able to put a hat backwards, he would have won.
Oh yeah, it's that engine. Once you put that hat backwards, man, the engine's on and you're ready to win.
I don't know how Over the Top hasn't been remade. And apparently, weren't they going to remake Roadhouse with Ronda Rousey? Did that fall through?
I think she got knocked out, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're done."
Oh, well, maybe
we're done. Either that or Terry Funk had something to do with it. It's one of them.
You scum-sucking whore! You can't beat Patrick Swayze. I'm hoping they remake Over the Top at least. I wouldn't mind seeing Braun Strowman as one of the bad guys in Over the Top. I don't know.
Oh man, you can we need a whole bunch of muscle-bound people. Like maybe Dwayne The Rock Johnson will be one of the competitors. Maybe a Batista. Bobby Lashley can easily be there.
Batista. Would love to see Batista in the remake of Over the Top. Speaking of Batista, he was getting talked about tonight because Randy Orton and Triple H are going to be getting down in the desert, and they're saying, can Randy Orton be the one to do it in terms of taking out the leader of Evolution? And I got to admit, I was being yelled at on a Monday night to do Monday night chores, so I totally missed this promo, Mil Calzones, so recap it for me.
But this is, I can't remember, this isn't a retirement match, right? It's just like a match to settle.
This is a match to settle who is good on the night of Super Showdown.
Okay, well, the thing what happened was Triple H called out Randy Orton. Randy Orton came out. Triple H said, get ready because I'm going to whoop your ass. I've been saying how great you are. And right when he's about to leave, Randy Orton was like, hey, before you show up to the match, make sure to get your balls from Stephanie McMahon. And then the crowd went, ooh. And the funny part was you could see Randy Orton and Triple H kind of smirking with each other. And then Triple H says, you're right. I got to make sure I get them from her because they're so big and heavy. Mm-hmm. And then he told Randy Orton, you wouldn't know anything about it because you don't have any balls. Mm-hmm. And then Randy Orton just kind of like walked back a little bit. Triple H laughed, and then he walked out. Mm-hmm. So he pretty much told Randy Orton, you ain't got no balls, son.
So you ain't
got no balls.
So this is a testicles match.
I mean, hopefully it's better be a testicles match because if it's a penis match, then we already know who won.
That wouldn't even be a contest. That would be unfair. But this is a wrestling match, I guess. And Triple H and Randy Orton in Saudi Arabia. I mean, it's good whenever those two hook up. My money's on Randy Orton right now.
I'm with you right there, man.
He should have won Money in the Bank. I think he had AJ Styles dead to rights. I don't know how AJ pulled that one off, but yeah, that's gonna be that could steal the show. Not the match I'm pegging as the biggest match tonight, but a main event nonetheless. All main events. You've got 50-man Battle Royal coming on Friday as well. Not a lot of hype for that on this Monday Night Raw, though. I think the only participants they announced were Ricochet, Cesaro, and Miz.
Cheeseburger's probably in there too. Somewhere.
Oh, Cheeseburger. Fujiwara.
I think Tiger Mask.
No, Tiger Mask is in the best of the Super Juniors. He did pretty well this year.
Oh, is the Super Juniors over with already or no?
We're down to the final, but I won't spoil it for you because I know a lot of the Brainiacs are catching up.
All right, but one thing about the Randy Orton Triple H match, is this to determine who the best Evolution is? Like the best member?
I would say they're really missing out by not promoting it that way. Shouldn't it be who is the greatest Evolution member ever? And then
because
winner gets Ric Flair.
Batista.
Yeah, Triple H.
That'd be a hell of a match.
But it's It's going to be, I think, involving lots of sledgehammers and hopefully, you see with the Saudi Arabia show, I don't care if Super Showdown is equivalent or better than WrestleMania. I want the blood in Orton and Triple H to be equivalent or more than Dustin Rhodes versus Cody Rhodes, which I know is difficult to do, but I want to.
Did he even say if it's like a no DQ, or is it just like when the
No.
match starts, whatever happens, happens?
I have a feeling it's going to be one of those matches where they announce it's no DQ, and then Cole's be like, what the hell? They didn't say that. Oh my God, it's no DQ. Why am I making Cole sound like JR? I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe because I rewatched Double or Nothing today. I don't know. I'm talking like
Double or
JR.
nothing.
Double or Nothing coming off of that. Moose the Mark not here, but he is so excited and cannot believe that Dustin and Cody got a 5-star from Uncle Dave.
Did it really?
Yes.
Jeez, 5 stars. I mean, Uncle Dave never gives out 5 stars.
Never.
Not that much. And it's not even, and it wasn't even in the Tokyo Dome, right?
Wasn't even in the Tokyo Dome.
Dang, we just saw like a shooting star right now.
What about
shooting 5-star?
He also said that Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole Bay on NXT TakeOver 25 was one of the greatest WWE matches of all time.
And what did he give that one, a 3.5?
I did not see the rating for that or even know if it's out yet.
It's the greatest WWE match of all time. I'm going to give it 2.5 stars.
I'd give it all the stars in the sky for sure. It was a great match. You know what else I would give all the stars to? Matt Riddle's knees to Roderick Strong's fucking head, which I think should be illegal. I don't even care if they're worked knees. They look so brutal. I love that NXT TakeOver just for that, and also the Street Profits finally getting theirs and Montez Ford flying through the sky.
Yeah, everybody's getting their red cups up there.
Oh yeah, were you drinking your solo cup in celebration?
Well, I mean, of course, you know me. I'm going for the Undisputed Era, but I mean, yeah, I had a red cup.
Did you enjoy Adam Cole Bay's rap intro?
Yeah, I was just super happy that finally Adam Cole gets his time. Everybody's about to see why he's the best in the world.
Bay. I will say that the rap was pretty good, but it wasn't going to the garden. Yeah, I'm going to the garden. It wasn't as good as that, but it was good. I'm not here to compare and contrast. Everything's good. Just like on Monday Night Raw earlier today, where we saw, I think, one of the best introductions Shane McMahon's ever gotten from Mike Rome. Holy shit.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I was marking out for that. That was one of the longest, most epic, best in the worlds of all time.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he has to get it right. I mean, if he doesn't, he's probably, asked out. He's probably gone from the company if he doesn't get that right.
Are you hyped for the big dog versus the best in the world? The best in the world is saying, and I like that they're finally bringing up that Roman Reigns is never tapped out ever in WWE.
Yeah, that's really good. So I'm really hoping to see what's I wonder if this is gonna come down to a good old mat wrestling and holds. We're gonna be seeing 30 minutes of just submission holds all day. Everybody's just escaping. But the thing that gets me really worried is how red Shane McMahon turns when he's in the ring. Jesus.
Shane McMahon just gets red. That's his thing.
Like really fast. Like he does a clothesline and his whole face looks like all the blood is running through his body.
That's what makes him the best in the world is his blood flow is it's just really intense. No one thinks the big dog is going to fucking quit, but I like that they bring this up because now they could just throw a bunch of submission people at him and see if they could try to make him tap. Maybe his next feud will be with Drew Gulak.
Ooh, I mean, I'm trying to think of who else. I mean, Kyle O'Reilly's in NXT.
O'Reilly, yeah, or he could fight someone like Kushida.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I mean, it's just an interesting thing to see because I don't think anyone's ever before. They've all said I'm gonna beat the big dog or I'm gonna pin you 1, 2, 3. I mean, I don't think that many people have gone up to it and say, you know what, dude, I think I'm just gonna make you tap out. That's what I'm gonna do.
No one's going.
I'm gonna do something that that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm gonna do something no one's ever done. So I give Shane McMahon
no
props.
speak English.
I don't. No, yeah, is it surprising? No one's been talking about the lack of Shinsuke Nakamura. Do you think he could show up in the 50-man battle royal?
I don't know. Was he? What was the last thing he was doing? Was he a tag man? Wasn't he tagging with Rusev?
Yes. He was tagging with Rusev, who we
So I
haven't
don't
seen
even
on
know.
TV in a while either.
I feel like I haven't seen a tag team on Raw, and I haven't watched Raw for a long time. But I feel like I haven't seen a tag team match. I feel like I haven't seen what brand is Shinsuke in?
I think SmackDown. Brainiacs,
Yeah.
right now, pull out your Excel sheets. We're gonna do the exercise and see how long it takes us, or if we quit in the middle of it. Let's try to come up with 50 superstars to be in this battle royal. Shout out names, Mil Calzones.
We have Shinsuke
I got Ryder and Hawkins. You got Shinsuke,
and Rusev.
Rusev,
Probably Dash and Dawson.
Dash, Dawson. Let's throw in
Titus.
Xavier Woods,
Like Xavier Woods.
Titus O'Neil,
Probably
R-Truth.
everybody. Yeah, everybody from 205 Live.
Drake Maverick, 205.
Drew
Okay,
Live.
all right, they got enough guys.
No, they got enough guys. If there's one thing they have, is enough people. Because I've seen a whole bunch of missing milk cartons everywhere, of just people's faces just plastered on them.
You know what? All these marks out there are crying about WWE or signing everybody, and they're trying to keep them from going to work in ROH or AEW or New Japan, and they're just trying to hoard talent. No, they signed all these people for a reason, for this big 50-man battle royal, because the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia wants it, and so it shall be. They needed to sign all these people.
Yeah, of course. Whatever the prince wants, the prince gets.
They have been not saying Saudi Arabia as much, or Jeddah as much, or they'll say Jeddah and they'll say it fast and make you think, oh, they're just in some place in the south called Jeddah.
Do they just be like, oh, we're gonna have the super showdown in the desert island?
In the desert. What's in
It's like
Arizona?
in the desert. They don't even. Yeah, they just very low key on where it's at. What time is the showdown on? At 2:00?
2 Eastern,
Pacifico?
11 Pacifico.
Ah, geez,
On
man,
Friday.
Wake up.
Yeah, it's really it's not ruining, but it's causing you got to make some changes. You got to alter your normal schedule for the Super Showdown, which WWE is saying will be better or equivalent to WrestleMania. Now, what do they mean in that regard, Mil Calzones? Do you think they think in quality, in terms of the amount of championships on the line, or do you think they're just saying we're going to give you an 8-hour show? Are you there, Mil? Mil Calzones, Brainiacs has dropped. And hey, we're live, pal. And we'll try to get Mil Calzones back on. But I seem to believe that the Saudi Arabia show is going to be of epic encounters. I don't think they mean the length. But a lot of people are arguing, oh, you're back, Mil. We dropped you. We lost you. So
out there.
Me and the Brainiacs were talking while you were gone about what do they mean by equivalent or exceed WrestleMania. Do you think they mean in length? Do you think it'll be an 8-hour show?
It's definitely for sure going to be about a 5-hour show. I mean, that 50-man battle royal itself can probably go about 2 hours. I think also by the big stars that they're attracting. I mean, we're about to see a first ever match between Goldberg and The Undertaker. And I don't even think WrestleMania had a first time ever match.
And we need to talk about that. We need to talk about that match. Undertaker and Goldberg. What do you expect?
I expect it to be about 20 minutes long. 10 of it's going to be about 12 minutes of it will be entrances. And I don't know. I think it's going to be nice, quick, and short. It's going to be spear, jackhammer, chokeslam, tombstone, another spear, another chokeslam, tombstone, and then that's the end of the match. I mean, I don't know how much they both got bad knees.
Do you can you picture The Undertaker getting cinched up for a jackhammer?
Oh, dude, it's going to be Goldberg usually likes to hold him there for a second. I don't even think he's going to be able to hold him up there for a second. I think it's going to be literally up and then down right away.
So it'll be more like a power slam.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm actually interested to see how this match is going to be, just because it's just they're both 50.
Yeah, but
And
let me just remind you that a lot of people going into the Orlando WrestleMania were telling us, what this Brock and Goldberg match is going to be stupid. It's just going to be
no,
finishers
no, I'm like I said, I'm not saying it's not.
and then it ended up being
I'm
the
not.
best WrestleMania match of all time.
Oh, I never said it was going to be bad. I'm just saying there's not much they can do. But they say they get 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure they can do a lot of dope shit in 10 minutes.
If they do 10 minutes, I'd be shocked. I'm hoping for a fast, ferocious, and badass 4 minutes featuring two
Yeah.
mythical icons. Do you think we get the mythical icon Goldberg, or Goldberg the dad, or maybe Goldberg the PE teacher?
Well, the Undertaker said you better not be bringing Goldberg the dad or Goldberg the PE teacher. You need to bring Goldberg the icon. So we're gonna see how that works. I mean, I don't know. It's just so interesting. I don't know who's gonna win this match. This is the one match on the card where I'm just scratching my head.
Do you think this match is the main event? Will be the last match on the card?
Mm, Oh man, that's tough. I'm gonna say yeah. I think all the matches are gonna go over time, and then there's gonna whatever time's left is gonna be for Goldberg and Undertaker.
And then we have the Universal Championship on the line as well, which could maybe be the last match. If Seth Rollins makes it, are they going to stretcher him across the seas to the desert? Brock Lesnar almost
know.
murdered him.
Well, it's better hope he recovers because how do you know how long the flight is from
Why would I
wherever
watch
hell
the
they are?
show?
Is that like a 18-hour flight?
So that means it's an 18-hour flight. That means a lot of times doctors always suggest not to fly after big injury. So he might not even be able to fly until a couple of days from now. So he might go in there injured, jet lagged, and just ready to face Baron Corbin.
Yeah, you're looking at around 11 to 22 hours, depending on how many stops you got going to Jeddah, if you're coming from the East Coast.
I'm pretty sure they're all rolling in like a private jet from the Prince.
Do you think Brock Lesnar's rolling with all of them, though?
No, hell no. Brock Lesnar's doesn't he still have his own plane?
He's got his own plane. He's just fucking bumping funky beats and dancing.
Yeah, so he has his own plane. I remember. I think they say that they pay for his fuel. So I mean, he's pretty much good there.
God damn.
Yeah, so Brock Lesnar should be fine. I mean, Brock Lesnar will probably fly his own plane with Heyman and Sable and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all going to roll in comfortably into the 18-hour flight.
Does Kofi have an opponent for Saudi Arabia?
I don't know. Who's he been feuding with right now? Kevin Owens?
Yeah, but he beat Kevin Owens again on SmackDown.
Oh, baby. Oh, Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler. He's
Oh,
fighting Dolph Ziggler.
Dog Ziggler, you're right. Because it should be me. It should be me.
Jack Swagger kicked me in the head.
And now Brainbuster Radio does an entire segment of the show as Dolph Ziggler. Brock Lesnar should have cashed in tonight. Goo goo.
I should be on TV more.
They ruined Alexa's pants with coffee.
Brock Lesnar didn't boombox with his money in the bank. I'm a pussy.
Our Truth still has the 24/7 championship.
You signed it on the table.
They won't let me on Fox News anymore.
Oh, I can't believe this guy's still there.
What a baby.
I'm gonna call him the Carmelo Anthony of fucking WWE. Just don't do shit.
Well,
Give me money, and I'm not gonna do shit.
I will say that
Freaking hate him.
I love how much Alexa Bliss loves coffee. That also was great.
Is she injured or not injured? I don't understand. What's with her?
She threw a drop kick tonight. She's been cleared to throw drop kicks.
Because I feel like I haven't seen her like wrestle since she lost her title, and I feel like that was like a year ago.
She was supposed to be in Money in the Bank, but last minute
Yeah.
was pulled.
Think she's done? She's done like Paige, early retirement.
Oh, I hope not.
I hope not either, because I mean, I think she could still do. She could still be an on-air personality. I
She's
think she's that good.
she's got a shirt that has like a coffee mug on it that I want.
Yeah, I
I
don't
want to
get it.
get.
So what is she, like a generic? Is that her character now? A generic white woman?
She just loves coffee. I don't know, but is she drinking like pumpkin spice basic bitch lattes, or is she drinking like?
Wow, well, we really don't know because it's in that little cup. Thing,
Well,
so
when it's
it could
spilled,
be anything.
it looked pretty light and creamy whenever it
Yeah,
spilled
it
tonight. Didn't look like, delicious,
Coffee.
tall, black, hot coffee that everybody should be drinking.
It's just her drinking Valley Girl coffee. I mean, yeah. So I guess she's a coffee lady now. Yeah, but her T-shirt does have a coffee on it. It's like her holding a cup or something.
Before I get to why I enjoyed Raw the most tonight, I want to ask you about All Elite Wrestling.
Mm-hmm. The T-shirt company, right?
Well, they're not just a T-shirt company anymore. They've got some big matches booked coming up. Did you hear about All Out? The first championship match. Chris Jericho,
yeah.
Hangman Page, August 31st. The craziest day in the history of wrestling will be August 31st because AEW will crown their first champion. You also have goddamn NXT UK Cardiff in Wales, which is going to be an amazing show. NXT UK is the best show nobody watches except Long Island Iced Tea. And then, unbelievably, you also have New Japan with their Royal Flush show, Royal something or other, in the UK. So New Japan in the UK, you've got AEW, and you have NXT UK all on the same day, the final day of August. Unreal.
Yeah, there's a lot of wrestling going on in that one. I mean, I'm not a commentator.
You better be hyped that day. You better be hyped that day.
Is that the only title going to be on the line, or are they going to start introducing other titles?
On AEW, we don't know yet. Who knows?
Okay.
But even before then, June 29th, we're 25 days out from Joey Janela versus Jon Moxley.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, AEW's starting to pick up steam, but again, putting on a show every other month or whatever is one thing. Let's see how it comes down when they're on TNT every week.
And did you catch the Jon Moxley Chris Jericho podcast on Talk Is Jericho at all, or did you hear about it at least?
Did it just come out? I could have swore I saw
it's been out almost a week now.
Yeah, but I heard about him saying stuff, but I don't really know a lot of the gist. If you know any of it, that's good. Let me know.
I will. Let me break it down for you. Jon Moxley
break it down for me, son.
In the interview just talked about his time in WWE and how he was miserable creatively and how Vince McMahon would tell him, "Oh, this is good shit. You got to go out there, pal, and bring a pooper scooper and wear a mask and talk about how gross everybody is." And he said, "Ugh, terrible." And then they're like, "Nope, do it anyway." And he's like, "Fine, I'll do it." And then he was checked out and he decided to leave. He said the creative process in WWE sucks. And he wanted to leave, not for any money. He has all the money he needs. He wants to be happy creatively. And now he's in AEW. And he says, "Let me be myself." And that's what he's trying to do.
Well, let's hope so, man, because he's writing a big check right now. Because, I mean, they're expecting him. I'm pretty sure he's expected to be one of the top dogs in AEW. So, I mean, now it's time. He said,
I don't know how long he's gonna. How long is he gonna fucking last? He's facing Joey goddamn Janela in 25 days at Fyter Fest, and he's going to New Japan to wrestle at Dominion, I believe, against Juice Robinson. Juice.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have to worry about the crazy shit about Juice. He just has to have a regular wrestling match. I mean, it's not like Joey Janela is probably going to bring a gun.
Joey Janela is going to shoot you in the face. Juice Robinson could beat you up too, especially traveling that far.
Yeah, he could beat you up. Not what I'm saying, beat you up, but at least you'll survive. You'll get some bruises. But I mean, Joey Janela looks like someone who carries a switchblade in his fucking chones. Take it out any second. So
the Fyter Fest is we have the card is shaping up. I believe we've got that match announced. I think we also have the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega against the Lucha Bros and a mystery partner, which I hope is La Parka. We'll see.
It's gonna be. I'm wondering if you think it's gonna be another signee to AEW, or do you think it's just gonna be like a random person like Laparco or?
Even if it's not a signee, I actually would rather be just someone who's huge in AAA, like Dr. Wagner or La Parka, a one-time only, just to see all six of them in the ring. And then also Cody Rhodes will be taking on, I believe that's Darby Allin, who's the dude who's in the skateboarding video, who's got like half of his face painted like he's in Slipknot or something. And Michael Nakazawa is also on the card, which is always good. And then we also have Fight for the Fallen July 13th coming up, which is going to be Shima versus Kenny Omega and Ali versus Brandy Rhodes and other matches to be announced. But AEW is putting together some of their matches for the future cards. It's getting exciting. And then right now also, Best of the Super Juniors, like we said, coming to a finish, but I highly suggest you catch up, watch some of the matches, some of the standouts. Anything Tiger Mask did in this tournament, you got to see. He had a great showing. Marty Scurll versus Taji Ishimori blew the roof off the joint, and Show really stood out the bodybuilding Super Junior. Gotta love the Super Juniors, Mil Calzones.
I do. Every time I've always watched the Super Junior Cup, it's always the best of the Super Juniors. I mean, it's been hell of a matches. I'm excited to check it out. I know I'm way behind on it. You said it's on the final four already?
I think we're on our final, yeah. And I'm not going to spoil it, like I said, but I'll have some select matches. I'll post people that I think people should check out. I mean, really, if you have the time like I do, watch them all because they're all friggin' awesome. El Fantasmo's in it. Robbie Eagles making his New Japan debut. Get to see a lot of great new young talent you haven't seen over there against the New Japan stars. It's been really cool. Caprice Coleman on commentary with Kevin Kelly's fun. I love it. It's one of my favorite times of the year, going into June, especially in New Japan. And then in WWE, it just gets fucking weird. Goldberg's facing The Undertaker this week, Mil Calzones. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I don't think if you would have told me 10 years ago that, hey, 10 years from now, Undertaker and Goldberg in the desert, that's going to happen, believe me, I would have called you crazy probably and stopped being your friend and probably put you in a mental hospital.
Well, you don't have to put me anywhere. I know it's happening. It's happening. So
it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. It'd be something I probably would have never imagined. I mean, it didn't happen 10 years ago. We were still kind of in the prime.
Well, we're getting
it. It's better late than never.
We're getting it. Don't fucking try to act like it's not happening and try to put me in the mental hospital. All right? It's really happening, and it's going to be good either way. No matter who wins. I'm not even going to predict the winner. I don't think it matters because what we're going to see are mythical icons in the desert of Saudi Arabia. But the only thing that could be better than that is the reason that I watch the WWE, the biggest reason these days, and that is to watch Seth Rollins lose the Universal Championship. We're so close to it finally happening. Mil Calzones, I can't tell you. I have Dolph Ziggler, and I have not slept more than 4 hours since Seth Rollins won that championship. I can't sleep at night.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm feeling the same way too. I've been taking naps in the afternoon because I've been sleeping so late. Every time I just close my eyes, I just hear "burn it down," and I wake up just in sweat, just like, why is this bum a champion? The best thing I liked about Raw was Brock Lesnar playing all these goddamn mind games with him.
And then playing with his body physically with the chairs and the briefcase and suplexes. That was fun to watch. He suplexed him so much his back was bloody.
Yeah, man, he hit him with those chair shots. Again, he probably should have listened to Paul Heyman when he was telling him to cash it in because he pretty much had him. But Brock is just Brock Lesnar says Friday he's cashing in, but I mean the way Brock Lesnar is going right now, I feel like he's just I don't even know what's going on with him. He's pretending the Money in the Bank briefcase is a boombox. I mean, I think the last time I saw Brock Lesnar dance was when he was facing Eddie Guerrero. So I don't even know where his mentality is right now. I mean, he might not even he might just show up Friday, whoop his ass, and leave and just leave and not even cash in. He's like, I'll catch you next week.
I think Brock Lesnar is teaching us all something very important, that the Universal Championship belt with its Velcro straps around the waist of Seth Rollins kind of means nothing, especially compared to a cool briefcase that could be seconded as a boombox.
Yeah, man, that's maybe I don't know. It's just, I don't even know what to say about that. I think Brock Lesnar is just. You imagine just going one day. Okay, Alon, just imagine you're going to work, and then you're just enjoying work. You know, you're getting your coffee. It's early in the morning. You need to wake up. You're getting your coffee, and then all of a sudden you just hear boom, 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 boom,
Yes,
and it's
yes,
Brock
yes.
Lesnar just coming down your office and just F5ing you, German suplexing you. He just beats the living shit out of you, and you're just right there injured. And then it takes you a week to recover. You finally recovered. You're back at work again, and guess what happens when you go back to work?
He
You
beats
get
the
your
fuck
coffee.
out of you.
Yeah, he beats the fuck out of you. And just imagine that just happening once a week, just getting the shit kicked out of you. Like, what is Seth Rollins just thinking? He had literally that could happen to him for one whole year.
There
one
goes-
whole year of a once a week ass whooping.
There goes our champion, the guy who gets his ass whooped every single week on this show and hasn't beaten anybody since he won the title at WrestleMania. Well, I guess he beat AJ Styles.
He's gonna be worse. For a minute I thought R-Truth had it bad as a 24/7 champion, but I don't know. I think Seth Rollins having that world title and Brock Lesnar having that briefcase, I think I probably would rather be the 24/7 champion.
You think there's more paranoia being the champion,
my
knowing
goodness.
Brock,
Did you-
the Brock is the beast in the bank, than being the 24/7 champion?
Okay, you've literally seen R-Truth escape every single time, and I feel like this is already like the second time I've seen. This is just the beginning of.
You rather
Seth
have
Rollins just getting fucking being wheelchaired out.
you
Just
rather
coming out of the ring.
rather see Brock Lesnar coming at you than getting blindsided by a giant Indian man in chonies at the golf course.
No, I'd rather get blindsided by chonies than seeing Brock. Because if I hear that Brock Lesnar theme, one, I already pooped my pants, so there's nothing I can do. And then
right.
two, it's like
What kind
I'm
of
gonna get my ass beat.
what kind of hood ass golf course is Jinder Mahal at that he's allowed to enter wearing chonies like that?
He just goes to the front desk like, "Hey, have you seen R-Truth?" And just like it's like, "Sir, you need at least a t-shirt and pants." Like I'm pretty sure if I want to go to McDonald's, I need at least a t-shirt and shorts on or something. So I don't know what golf course he's going to.
Jinder Mahal, you know why? Jinder Mahal's hashtag full gear ready. He's ready. He's always in full gear. He's like Hangman Adam Page. The 24/7 title. I'm hoping we get more. We need more Twitter videos and more YouTube stuff like that, though. I mean, there was only one so far.
I think there should be a poll. What would you rather be right now, though? Universal Champion or the 24/7 Champion?
The paranoia, you're right. It's all day long inherently with the 24/7 title, but when you have the, Brock tells you the day he's going to come whoop your ass. That's what sucks about it. He's not even going to surprise you. He's just going to say, "I'm coming to Monday Night Raw and I will beat you up." And I'm not even going to cash in.
He beat his ass today and looked at him and said, "I'll see you Friday for this other ass whooping." And then he walked away. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Friday. You know what he's going to say? He's not going to cash in. He's going to whoop his ass and he's going to say, "I'll see you Monday to cash this other ass whooping." And that's how it's going to be like for the next, I don't know, I'm going to say 8 months.
It's like a bully who every day comes at you at lunch and knocks your food on the floor, doesn't take your food and eat it, doesn't want it because it's delicious. He just ruins it. It just spoils your meal. He's just knocking the pudding pop out of your hand and it's just laughing and dancing.
I can't wait for the episodes of Raw where Seth Rollins is walking into the arena with the disguise on, but it's not fooling anybody. It's just the glasses with the fake nose on.
Oh, it'd be good if you had like Seth Rollins dresses like R-Truth and R-Truth dresses like Seth Rollins. You can do some good skits there.
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel really bad. I mean, again, Seth Rollins is a piece of shit, but goddamn, having a beast just follow you every week just to tell you he's gonna whoop your ass. Give me your lunch money, motherfucker. And it just fucking. Oh my god, I feel so bad for him.
It's the best thing they've maybe ever done with Money in the Bank. Brock Lesnar is thoroughly enjoying carrying the briefcase around. Full autonomy.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone have so much fun as Brock Lesnar's been having the last 2 weeks.
Oh man, I haven't had this much fun right after a Monday Night Raw in a long time, Doctor. Or can I call you Doctor yet? Did the results?
Yeah, you still have the results haven't come in. I still got my I still got to get interviewed, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, Mil Calzones, it was great talking to you, but I've got to get out of here because I've got to rest up for SmackDown tomorrow.
Yeah, SmackDown is tomorrow. Fortunately, I didn't see last week's SmackDown, but again, I'm back to schedule, so I'll be watching tomorrow's SmackDown.
It's the summer of Mil Calzones. Senior SummerSlam is going to be live. A lot more live content on Brainbuster Radio for you, Brainiacs. Of course, the show will be out on all podcast gimmicks. Tweet it, read it, tout it, shout it, be all about it. At the Brainbusters on Twitter, Instagram Junior, and Spacebook. We will be back with a post Saudi Arabia show to discuss that with Triple J, Vin Man, hopefully Moose the Mark. We'll see who shows up. I want to ask Moose the Mark why the internet hates Shane McMahon all of a sudden. It's been baffling me lately. And apparently, Brainiacs, they have posted the rest of the Undertaker's segment online. So I'm going to go watch that. You should. And we'll see you next week for Mil Calzones on the Unos and Doses, for Moose the Mark crying somewhere on the internet, for the Sultan of social media man called Wired, for Vin Man Unlimited Dates, and Jumpin' Jacob J, and Long Island Iced Tea. I'm Long Island Iced Tea saying, I gotta get the hell out of here, and watch